Okay, so I'm filming this video as I'm driving to school because I feel really embarrassed to film a video at my house because my parents are like, who are you talking to? What are you doing? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Okay, so this is my dog. Her name is Daisy. She's kind of a baddie. Like a baddie and a baddie, you know? She's a double baddie. Let me see if she wants to. I'm making a video, Mom. So, here I am, some a little alone time. And I had actually filmed this video before, but as a like get ready with me kind of thing. However, I just kept messing up because I didn't know what I wanted to talk about. I didn't know what I wanted to say completely. Like I had an idea of it, but you know how I am. It's just like you start to forget what you want to talk about. So this time, like the true YouTuber that I am, I made a list. Oh my god, the light just turned yellow. I made a list of all the things that I want to say, and here are some like key topics that I want to talk about. One of them being why I decided to not even go to college in the first place. Second, why Paul Mitchell over other schools like Aveda and Ogle.
Also, I want to talk about. See, I already forgot. The list is on my phone, and I'm recording on my phone. So,
I also wanted to talk about how my like a little update on Paul Mitchell because I'm currently enrolled. It's like I don't even know how many weeks I've been in there already, but it's been a while. I started on October 30th. It's now January 9th, I think. So she's been going through it for a little bit. I also want to talk about. I know there's something else, but I'll probably remember it along the way. So, well, I decided to not go to college and do Paul Mitchell instead. So, basically, like, since I was little, I never really knew what I wanted to do. Like, I was always like, I have to pick a career, like, for the rest of my life. Like, how am I supposed to do that? Like, how am I supposed to pick something that I'm going to do forever and that's going to be my source of income, you know, to provide for myself and for my family? God permitting. And, it just always freaks me out, and I was like, I can't, like, but people were always like, oh, don't worry, you have time, you know, like, you're barely a sophomore, right? You're barely a junior. Well, actually, when we were juniors, we had to start applying for colleges and stuff, and, I mean, I did all of that, got accepted, stuff like that. I mean, I'm not even gonna lie, I was a pretty good student. I may have been a little lazy, but I always got my things done, you know, and, so that was not a problem. It's not that I'm stupid, because I'm not. I'm actually kind of smart. But I just never really had that, like, passion to go to school like that. Like, I know, like, a lot of people are like, oh my god, this is my dream school, and I can't wait to go there. I can't, I love it. Like, they have all kinds of merch. No comment. And I just never felt that. Like, I never was like, oh, I can't wait to go to this school, blah, blah, blah. I would apply and stuff for my parents, honestly. But I ended up realizing that I didn't want to go. Like, senior year was here. It was time for me to, like, pick where I was gonna go. And I just, like, couldn't. Like, I was like, I don't even know what I want to do. I was gonna do social work, I think. I do like that, but like even then it's like is this what I really want to do? And everybody kept discouraging me as well. Like they were like, oh, like, this is another topic question I want to talk about is how people reacted to me going to Paul Mitchell, because it wasn't really the best. Like at first my parents were like, no, you have to go to college, and I was like, no. But the funny thing is that, like, my parents didn't want to, like, pay for Paul Mitchell because it was, like, expensive. But literally, it's, like, less than half of what I would have paid at the school that they wanted me to go. Oh, my God, I forgot I'm in the school zone. So, at the end of the day, like, after a lot of talking to my parents and a lot of, like, help from, like, certain people, like, this guy named Roque from my church, he works with estheticians. And I remember another question. Sorry, this is so off topic, but like a lot of people always ask me, why am I getting my aesthetics license if I already have my cosmetology license? And I was like, well, actually, when we were juniors, we had to start applying for colleges and stuff. And I I'll come back to that. Just don't let me forget, okay? But basically, a lot of people like kind of were on board, but a lot of people also were like, no, like, and don't get me wrong, people will be shady towards me a lot. Like, they'll be like, oh, like, you need to go to college, or like, oh, if you don't go to college, this and this. Like, there's just a really bad stigma around me going to Paul Mitchell rather than me going to college. And I'm not even gonna lie, it like kind of like hurts my feelings, like when people are always like, oh, you didn't go to college, oh, you're not gonna go to college, you know. It's just like, it's what I want to do, and I'm not gonna pay money for something that I don't want to do, you know. Like, why am I gonna pay like a lot of money to go to school for something that I don't really want, you know, rather than pay for something that I really love, and like just want to be better at. So that's why I ended up actually choosing to go to Paul Mitchell rather than college. Anyways, next question. So why Paul Mitchell over other schools? So I actually went to tour Aveda, and it was so pretty. Like, it was just such a like professional like spa environment, right? Like, their spa rooms were nice, their classrooms were nice, the clinic floor was nice, everything was just beautiful. And we like sat down after the tour and we talked, and I just decided that, like, you know what, this is kind of cute, you know, I might go. But then I toured Paul Mitchell too. This was while I was still in high school, and honestly, I'm just gonna say it, Paul Mitchell is not as like cute or like as pretty as Aveda, and this was kind of was like, however, the curriculum is what I was focused on, because I had like, I don't want to say mentor, but I do want to say mentor. There was this lady called Miss Deidre, and she had helped us through high school to do like different competitions, and just she helped us learn like chemical peels and whatnot. And I asked her because she's a very like successful esthetician, and I needed advice because obviously nobody in my life was like on board with me at the time, you know. Everybody was like, girl, what you doing, you know, like, you didn't go to college? And I asked her, and she was like, well, I actually teach classes at Paul Mitchell. Well, I told her what I was mostly interested in. I told her that I really like love doing chemical peels and just more of like the medical side of it, kind of, in a way. And she told me that she teaches classes at Paul Mitchell, and that the difference between Paul Mitchell and Aveda is that Aveda is more like organic kind of vibe, daytime spa. I said spa. Daytime spa kind of vibe, rather than Paul Mitchell, where they teach you like just everything, you know, basically. And well, that convinced me, you know. I was like, why am I gonna go to Aveda to learn something that I don't really like care for as much? And I don't have anything against that. Like, if that's like your vibe, if you want more of a spa relaxation, you know, kind of thing going on, then I totally recommend Aveda. I actually never went to Tour Ogle. I don't know why. Paul Mitchell convinced me, you know. And so yeah, I sat down with the people. They like talked to me about everything, like rules and just stuff like that, stuff that you need to know. And I mean, I was like, sign me up. My mom was like, and I was like, and then I started. I was actually supposed to start in August, but we just didn't have the money for it at the time. And there is financial aid available, which, I mean, I guess is helping. I don't really know. I don't really understand anything, honestly, if we're gonna be 100% real. I'm just kind of going with it, you know. I don't know if like payments have been made or something. I don't really know, but we're still going through it. Okay, there's another question. Why I'm getting my aesthetics license rather, if I already have my cosmetology license. This is a 9-minute video already. Wow. Okay. So, as many of you know, I did cosmetology during high school, and trust me, I get this question a lot. Like, so the question is, for 1,000 points. Just kidding. Is that how like Jeopardy or whatever works? I don't really know. But let's just not talk about that turn, first of all. Oh, look at this lighting. I also didn't finish getting ready because I just didn't want. Oh my gosh, it's already 9. Okay. Oh gosh, that really threw me off. Okay, so something that like many people were like confused about was that why am I gonna go waste money and stuff getting my aesthetics license? Like I said, I got my license in high school. It was a high school program. I mean, that's pretty much all I have to say, you know? Like, most of the time our teachers weren't even there. Like, there was like a whole like gap where we didn't even have a teacher and people were just rotating between us. Most of the stuff that we learned like on our own. Like, it was like self-taught kind of thing. And there was like, I don't know, like we would learn stuff in the book and then just never apply it. Like, you know, does that make sense? Like, we learned what we needed to learn for state board really last minute, like the end of our senior year. Like, we took our test after school ended. Like, that's how like unorganized it was. And I mean, at the end of the day, let's say you're hiring somebody, who would you hire? Somebody that got their license from high school and it's just like an overall cosmetology license, or somebody that got their aesthetics license from Paul Mitchell. And at the end of the day, you're really paying for their name. You're paying to be able to say that, oh, I'm a Paul Mitchell alumni, you know? Like, and it's all about employment. Like, this is gonna be my job, my career in the future. I want to be able to be hireable. I want to be desirable and like just have more experience, because we never really covered like aesthetic stuff. We only did like cosmetology stuff. We did like facials once, and we learned what we had to learn for our state board test, you know? But I mean, I think that's about it. I think that's all the questions that I mentioned. I don't remember. Oh, an update. Okay. So this week, I'm actually about to move on to the next stage, like from core to like creative, which is a different classroom where you actually like start taking clients and stuff like that. So I like it. I like Paul Mitchell. She's cute. She's like, you know, she's a cute environment, and it's really like they do stuff to make it fun, even though sometimes it may seem a little corny. If you want, I'm gonna like insert some clips at the end from like stuff that we've done. But yeah, it's I love it, and I can't wait to start my career. However, I am nervous, but I mean, it's a good nervous, you know. But yeah, if anybody ever has any questions about like my experience and just anything of that sort, you can always like DM me or whatever. I'll put my social medias right here if I know how to do it. I don't know. I don't know what I know. But yeah, I'm running a little late. Well, not really. I just love to get there early. The hours are from 9:30 to 5, Tuesday through Saturdays. So if you're interested, I totally recommend it. Don't let people's opinions stop you. Like, at the end of the day, it's your life, not theirs. And you just need to do what makes you happy, you know? And I feel like this video is getting kind of sappy now, so I'm just gonna go ahead and cut it off. And I don't even know if I'm gonna use this video, but I think I did pretty okay. So yeah, if you like this video, make sure to click the like subscribe button. LOL. Click whatever button you want. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. You make your own decisions, you know? But yeah. So that's the end of my video, and I hope this actually goes up, because I took a poll on Twitter and this is what y'all voted for. Y'all didn't want to see my eyebrow routine. Okay.
Okay, coming at my 35.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm. You probably should watch. Did it hurt? I'm pretty sure I got it.
Are you nervous?
I was like so like she did it so hard to do something. You're like,
That's like it didn't really hurt. You had to say something.
I want to do this.
Honestly, it kind of went down. you're so good. What? Is it her? And you guys, there's a lot of men that are on testosterone shots. So if they have that, they usually have breakouts on their scalp, their back, sometimes anywhere on their body. Cryo is one of the best things for that. It will stop and kill the bacteria from the testosterone. It's amazing. Dries it right up, and it keeps it where they don't scar. Now wipe her little face down because we want the carbon dioxide off. So just pat it, you know. And now I'll bring you your toner and then your cellular and your dermaguard. So good.
I don't know. Hopefully I found it. Yeah.
This is crazy.
My sister would put this light over
Yellow.
her hands and she'd tell you around her.
Why am I white?
Orange.
Queen.